Welcome back. My name is Esiedu Akomia, and it's time for another great conversation. I have three gentlemen seated with me this morning, and I'm always excited to see how well, movies that are made right here in Ghana, that are pushed, that are created, that are produced, that are directed by Ghanaians, go on the international markets. Now, this movie, one great thing about this movie is that it was premiered just this year, but already it has won a lot, not just one, a lot of awards. And so I'm going to let my gentlemen seated here introduce themselves to you, and then we'll talk a little bit about the movie. It is titled Otokunor. That is the title of the movie. Let me start with you. My
name is Daniel Kofi. I'm the executive producer
of Otokunor. Okay, nice.
Yeah, I'm Kwame Cheba for the writer and director of Otokunor.
Aha.
I am Salifu Abdul Hafiz. I am the cinematographer, one of the cinematographers of Otokunor.
Nice.
Yes.
So, like I said earlier, it was premiered in July. But first, let's come to the story. Fred, you wrote it. Why did you write the story?
Thank you. So, I've been doing movies for some time now. My executive producer and I, earlier on, since last year, we're planning on doing a television show.
Okay.
Yeah, we had done script and everything. We're ready to jump on production. So he tells me he wants to take a quick trip to the UK, and when he comes back, we start production.
Okay.
He comes back and he goes like, can we drop the series? Can we do something else? Can we tell a story that is true to us? Can we target an African Ghanaian true story without necessarily targeting the negatives of our society? Because outside Ghana, primarily in the diaspora in Europe and America, it's always some negative news about Africa. If you want to talk about Africa, it's starvation and whatnot. And we had a kid in Jamestown who is a boxer, whose story was quite interesting to listen. So after a series of conversations with the boy and his parent, we decided one of the challenges of the kids of the coast in Accra and Ghana is education. Almost every child within the coastal areas of Ghana is denied the basic necessity of going to school. And in Accra, almost all these boys are either sort of rascals or they are into amateur boxing, and we figured a child can pursue his dream and also have education. And we've realized that most of our families back here, our parents insist on what children should become based on experiences they have had. And oftentimes the experiences aren't really the best for the child. So we decided to have a film of a boy who wants to be a professional boxer and a medical doctor, but comes from a home where the great-grandfather, the grandfather, the father were all fishermen, and it is the only business a member of the family should pursue. So it's a child's dream of wanting to be somebody against the desire of the family of him not becoming somebody he wishes by being a fisher boy, because that is what the family does.
How long did it take you to put this together?
Pre-production started January this year. We were on location in February. Post-production took us through the whole of March, April, May, and we released the trailer of our film in June. And since then, we've only been touring the world with it.
You've been touring the world?
Yes, we have been.
Daniel, you've been touring the world?
Yes.
With this movie?
Yes.
Tell us about being a part of this production.
Well, like I mentioned earlier, I'm the executive producer, and I am a filmmaker as well. So we were about to jump, like you said, we were about to jump on a TV series. But then I made a quick trip to the UK, and in the flight, I happened to watch a short film. It was a 90-minute short film, which was shot in Ghana. So after seeing that film, I said to myself, I can do better than this. So immediately I touched down, I called my director, and then we had a quick meeting. They weren't happy. In the beginning, they weren't happy. But I told them, listen, let's tell our story.
Because they had probably started preparations for the series. Yeah.
Yes, because we've done everything. We were just at the final stages, and then I had to call.
But then you didn't try.
Right.
You didn't try.
Yes.
Wow.
It was something that descended on me, and I wanted to do it.
Right.
So, even though it was not a commercial movie, I mean, I took the risk. I said, let me put in the money there. This thing is going to take us far. And of course, the world is recognizing our work.
When you say you put in, let's talk about, you know, the resources, the monies, the fundings, everything that was put into producing this.
It came from my pocket.
You don't say.
Yes,
it came from my pocket.
Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
100.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
Why? Couldn't you get support? Did you try?
I never tried.
Okay.
I never tried, because the thing is this: I get frustrated when I watch Ghanaian films. I'm like, it's one way. Can't we tell our story? Can't we step up the game? So this film, the main idea, the purpose of doing this film is to show the world that we can get to the Oscars.
And you have done that through Otokunor. You have done that. Now, when you talk about touring around the world, and earlier I mentioned you have received a lot of awards. I want you to talk about the awards, but then briefly, Hafiz, you are part of the cinematographers on this project.
Right.
One main issue that a lot of people have when watching Ghanaian production is, hey, you're not really feeling, you know, the quality of the movie and then all that. But then looking at the trailer alone that I'm seeing behind us right now, this looks superb.
Thank you.
Let's talk about exactly what you and your crew had to do to bring out this quality.
So first, we looked at the story and the texture and the look that we wanted to give the film. We can decide to give it whatever look we want, because now we are really advanced. Whatever we want to do, we can do it. But we looked at the story, had a meeting with the team, and decided we decided to have some texture. You know, the location, Jamestown, has texture. It's a place of art. It's a place of...
There's a lot going on there.
There's a lot going on there. So we decided that we are going to tell a story. We are going to give the story pictures that will help people relate more. And so we got the best gear, we got the best art direction, we got the best lighting, and but we did more. And
you got the money to push you.
Absolutely. Executive producer is here. We did more natural light, and it went great. Ghana, we have a very good sun. If you know how to use Ghana's sun very well, there are people that want to shoot in Ghana because we have this bright sun that when modified well, you get really nice pictures. So that's what we use. We had to come together and decide on the texture, the look, and all of that, and we capitalized on what Ghana is blessed with.
Well, that's really incredible. So now let's come to briefly, let's talk about the awards that you've gotten so far with the movie.
So after we released the trailer of the film, one of the interesting things is Ghana's language is rich. And when I say Ghana's language, Ewe, Gan, Chi, they are rich. And so when we dropped the trailer, the film was shot 100% in Ghana. So really we were wondering, would the world see what we're doing and accept it? Because unlike other foreign languages, which is international, Ghanaian languages aren't international. But right after we released the trailer, we were contacted by Independent Short Awards in Los Angeles. Yes, they reached out to us that they've seen our trailer and it's something they would love us to enter into festival. So we submitted a film there. Orlando Urban Film Festival in Florida reached out to us and said, we've seen your trailer, it looks amazing coming from Ghana. And then we submitted to a series of other festivals as well. And in July this year, out of 25 countries, the only country from Africa anyway, Ghana, but out of 25 countries all over the world with over 200 plus films we're competing with, our film from Ghana here, shot in Ghana, was adjudged the best short film at the Independent Short Awards in Los Angeles.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
And
that's incredible.
We went to Florida last month, August, and on the 2nd of September, again at the Orlando Urban Film Festival in Florida, out of how many countries that competed, again, our film was adjudged the best short film at the Orlando Urban Film Festival.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
that's
and
incredible.
Coming back to Ghana, we're at the just ended Black Star International Film Festival here, and again, our film was adjudged the best Ghanaian film short, Otokunor, and the boy we used won the best younger actor at the Black Star International Film Festival.
All I can say right now is yes, well, I am quite spellbound, but congratulations to you on this. This is a really great feat. So Otokunor,
yes.
Okay, viewers, this is where we have to end this conversation. But briefly before we go, Daniel, what do you want to put out there? What do you want to tell viewers?
Okay, so I want to make a clarion call to all producers in Ghana that the secret is collaboration.
Right.
If we come together to collaborate, of course, we'll make it to the Oscars, we'll make it to the Netflix.
And this is coming from the man who wasn't scared to push a lot of money into producing this movie. Daniel, thank you so much. And Fred, thank you for putting the story together. That was really incredible. And Hafiz?
Yes, we want to quickly say thank you to the crew, cast, and everyone that was involved in this production. We've been to the world. We're still going to the world.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Viewers, I hope that you've enjoyed this conversation. But if people want to watch Otokunor, where can they go
now,
to?
we are going to be, again, we're going to London on the 22nd for another festival. We'll be in Kenya. We'll be back to the US again. We are trying to organize a special screening in Jamestown.
Okay.
Sometime later this year.
This year?
So we're still in preparation.
Please don't try. Please do it.
Yeah, we will do it.
Because at this point we are waiting.
Yes.
We want to have a feel of it.
Right.
All right. Okay, so thank you very much. Daniel is the executive producer of the movie. Fred is the writer, incredible writer.
Fred
Chebafor, and then Hafiz, one of the cinematographers that worked on this production. So gentlemen, thank you once more for being here, and have a lovely morning. Viewers, so today we are bringing you a different, side of entertainment. We've had a wonderful conversation in relation to the Ghanaian movie industry. It's time for